like the grid. It's all for sure. I didn't know. I wonder what it meant to be. If I let go and let it flow, I think there's more to see.
I just need a break. I'll take what you take. I just need to break.
I'll take you to the trip to the other side. I'll take you to the trip to the other side. Take a sip, it's a trip to the other side. I'll take you to a trip to the other side.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Monday, October 24th, 2022. I'm Mia, and today's top story highlights the success of the canned food drive as the choir partnered with the Dream Center.
Good morning. My name is Mr. McDowell. I just wanted to take a little bit of time and just say thank you to everyone, to teachers, to students that participated in our canned food drive that we did for homecoming. We collected about 634 cans total, and we donated those to the Dream Center, and we're just hoping that we can make this an annual thing every single year. So if you didn't have a chance to participate this year, then let's look forward into the future, and you'll have the chance to be a blessing to someone in the future. So again, thank you to everyone that participated, and go Eagles.
Big shout out to Horn Lake. Thank you for participating. Woo!
Congratulations to September's Teacher of the Month, Miss Salisbury.
All right, so we're here at Miss Salisbury's room. She is our Horn Lake High School Teacher of the Month this month. Has her own parking spot and her gift card to Memphis Barbecue Club. So we're going to go in and introduce this to her class. Hey, let me have your attention real quick. We are, our Teacher of the Month, every month we give it out to our best teacher that month. They get a parking spot, a $25 Memphis Barbecue Company gift card, and the sign hangs on their door for a month. So congratulations, Miss Salisbury. She is our September Teacher of the Month. So I got you a new hook. We're gonna hang it right here for you. I had to put it where I could reach it. I'm supposed to give a shout out to my wife every time I hang this. She's the one that painted it, so I did my part.
Right. EVTV always features the Teacher of the Month with a special segment we call Stories.
Where did you grow up?
I actually grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, but I ended up moving to South Haven in high school. So I went to DeSoto Central High School is where I finished out my high school days and just grew up here. That's what I say.
Tell us about your family.
So I have my mom, my dad, have my sister. I have about 6 nieces, and 2 brothers.
Tell us about your years in high school.
All throughout high school, I did band for all 4 years, and I also ended up being a part of Interact Club, and I also did our SAD Club.
What was a pivotal moment in your teenage years?
I would say one moment was when I actually ended up moving to South Haven. It's like my whole life took a different direction. I ended up getting more interested in going to college, being a teacher, and I was just ready to put myself on the right path from where I was at first.
What jobs did you have in high school?
My very first job was at Hardee's. I worked there for a week and then I left, and then I ended up working at Pyro's Pizza in Olive Branch for like 3 years.
What is the funniest thing that you can think of that happened to you in high school?
I would have to say the funniest thing was probably when we were out for band practice and I completely forgot our whole show. And I just stood there and looked. And my whole section was very mad at me because I made all them run and I just sat there and watched them run.
Tell us about your college experience.
In college, I went in as a mathematics education major, stuck with it. I really enjoyed college, from going to the library, studying with friends, eating in the Union, going to all the different events on campus and in the Grove. 10 out of 10.
How did you choose your future profession? Did you originally plan on being a teacher?
I actually did always plan on being a teacher. I did not know which subject at first, but when I got in high school, I realized that math was my strong suit. I liked math. I made an A in every math class I took, and I was like, ooh, I want to be a math teacher. So,
what's something outside of school that you're passionate about?
I would have to say I'm very passionate about my family. Like, I love spending time with them. I love hanging with my nieces, taking them to the park, or just taking them to get ice cream. It really just brightens my day.
Tell us something you've always dreamed about doing, something on your bucket list.
On my bucket list, I think it's very odd, but I want to work at dispatch for like one summer just to be like, oh, hey, this is 911. How can I help you? Just for fun. But, do my job. It's important too.
What's something students might not know about you?
I would have to say they might not know that I actually like reading. As much as I'll be like, oh, I'll probably watch a movie before I read a book, but I really do enjoy reading. And I read on like a lot of my downtime. They just don't know that though.
What's something you love about this school?
I would have to say the atmosphere. The kids are great, and along with my coworkers, everybody makes it a fun place to work at.
Student council elections are coming up at the end of the month. The officer positions are secretary, treasurer, vice president, and president. We'll have more information for you guys concerning the elections and the candidates. Remember, your voice is heard through your vote. So remember to use your voice and vote when election day comes. October is Native American History Month. Eagle Vision has created several segments highlighting the Native American culture.
Good morning, students. This is Ms. Jolly, and as part of Native American Heritage Month, I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about one of the cultural components of the Choctaw culture, which is basket weaving. And I'm going to show you a few of the baskets that I collected during my time living in Philadelphia and working for the tribe as a teacher on the reservation. Okay, so this is one of their baskets. This is called a hamper basket, and it has the design that prominently featured into a lot of their artwork, including their baskets and their beadwork. And the pattern on it is what we call the diamond pattern, and it was inspired by the diamondback rattlesnake, which featured prominently into their culture. And so one of the ways that they used to dye the cane strips was they would use berries or bark or other elements of nature. Now they primarily use commercial dyes for the pieces that are dyed. The other pieces are natural, and this is from river cane that is collected. Mainly the women participated in this art form. So anyway, they would collect river cane and they would dry it and make the baskets, weave the baskets. They would typically start at the bottom. It has a square base, as a lot of their baskets did, and they would work their way up, and then at the top they would finish off and kind of seal it with an extra piece of cane so that it would not unravel. And these baskets are actually, I didn't pay this much, but they're kind of expensive. Let me show them this. Okay, I left this on here. It has the price, but I leave it on here because it has the artist's name. So these baskets do take a lot of time to make, so that's why they do charge quite a bit for them. Okay, here's another basket. I think this was a vegetable basket. It has the same pattern as the other one that I just showed you. And they would use these for collecting vegetables and, like harvesting things from the fields. Primarily, these are used today for decoration. So this is my favorite basket because it is what we call a double weave basket, meaning that it's woven on the outside and on the inside. And the pattern on this is the half diamond pattern. And these are a little bit pricier because they are a lot sturdier than just the single weave baskets. And some of the baskets were actually woven so tightly that they could hold water. I think those were some of the double weave baskets. This one is not quite, wouldn't quite hold water, but it is a pretty sturdy one. And like I said, these would sell for a little bit more than the other ones.
This week's featured hot read is The Voting Booth by Brandy Calvert. Marva Sheridan has anxiously been waiting for Election Day for several years now. She has canvassed her city, helped people register to vote, and participated in phone banks to get as many people to the polls as possible. She has researched the candidates and the issues, and she is ready to have her voice heard. Duke Crenshaw, on the other, just wants to get this whole voting thing over with. He has other stuff to worry about, like his band's first paying gig that evening. When he shows up to the polls, though, his name's not on the list. Is he going to be able to vote after all? What are his parents going to say? Through a chance meeting, Marva is able to offer Duke her help. Every vote counts after all. Together, the two crisscross their town trying to find Duke's polling place before time runs out and Duke misses out on his chance to vote. To check out the voting booth and other featured hot reads, visit the Horn Lake Library today.
This week's feature vocabulary words are coherent, compassion, and compensate. Coherent, logical and consistent. Compassion, concern for the sufferings or misfortunes of others. Compensate, make up for something unwelcome or unpleasant by exerting an opposite force or effect. It's now time for today's announcements. Pay attention, there's lots of important information we need you to know. Students who are in concert band, you need to stop by the band hall to pick up your audition pieces this week. The chess club meets every Monday and Wednesday after school in D15 from 3 p.m. until 4:30. It's not too late to join. See Mr. Irvin in D15 for information. National Honor Society will meet in D4 at 7:15 tomorrow morning. Writing scholarships are now available to students. Visit artandwriting.com for more information or check out the poster at the Counselors Complex. Teachers, don't forget we will be doing our 7th annual Pumpkin Carving and Decorating Contest this year on Monday, October 31st. We have 2 categories, carved and painted. There will be a winner for each category, voted on by the staff. And of course, EVTV will be there to show off the contest. FCA is every Tuesday in the basketball gym at the start of 4th block. All 3rd and 4th block athletes, 4th block band, and 4th block JROTC are invited. That's it for today's episode. Here at Horn Lake, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here tomorrow. Have a fantastic day.
Do you just feel like there is no air left to breathe? Do you just wanna to be left outside the grid? It's so for sure, you didn't know. I wonder what it meant to be. If I let go and let it flow, I think there's more to see.
I just need a break. I'll take what you take. I just need to break.
I'll take you to the trip to the other side. I'll take you to the trip to the other side. Take a sip to the trip to the other side. I'll take you to a trip to the other side. Take a trip to the other side. I'll take you to a trip to the other side. Take a sip to the trip to the other side. I'll take you to a trip to the other side. Do you just feel like there is no just left to see? Do you just wanna to rewriting down your script? It's all for sure, didn't know. I wonder what it meant to be. If I let go, let it flow, I think there's more in me.